billion. What else can I tell you about this? August the 18th. So can we get, oh, there you go, August the 18th, July the 18th. Perfect. So you see on Binance, is the chart to use. Probably has most of the data. It's looking really good, huh? Vet's looking really good. It's looking really good. The reason why I think it's looking good is because you put in a lot of volume here, and then in the highs, it's not much volume. So, and then when the price is coming down, it's holding on this high volume node here, like a reaccumulation. It just tells you that a lot of volume that came into the lows is holding. It's holding the price. They haven't taken all of their profit. And I think that's normal behavior when you have people who are in healthy profit. I mean, even though it's come significantly, like from the highs, they were 65x, and to the lows here, they're only 2.5x. But a lot of these investors are higher time frame investors, and so they're looking higher time frame. They might take some profit, but they won't exit. And so most of the volume is put into these lows, and you didn't get crazy volume in the highs, so there isn't really that much trapped liquidity in the highs. So if you do go up, it won't be difficult to get past those levels. I talk about that a lot when I chart. I talk about trapped liquidity. Yeah. We've got 5 waves here in terms of Elliott waves. Here's your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's your 5. The 5 was quite bearish. It was bearish because it was like a meh. And basically, if you look at that 5 wave, it only went to the golden pocket, basically. And then it dumped. The dump was... well, it wasn't a crazy dump, but it still lost value by about 91%. We're back into this overall range value area. However, I can tell you that there are more than one range here, I think. Let me hide that now. Yeah, so Oh, it's looking really good, huh? Look at this. So I think this first candle, the first month of this token was really important. I think that's a really important level. And we are basically, it's like an SR flip there. You see that? Let me hide that fixed range. Hide this fib so you can clearly see that level. See that high of that candle here? You can see how when the price comes down, there's a reaction. Resistance, resistance, break. We've back tested it on the monthly time frame. We're holding it as support right now. So that's a very important SR flip on the higher time frame. Really important. And we're basically flipping that level back into support now. This is a really powerful sign of strength to do that. That's what you want to see. In that sense, you could argue that everything underneath is irrelevant, because once you flip a higher time frame level into support, you don't really care about what came underneath. None of this volume matters now because it's all underneath. And you also have this volume underneath. None of that matters either because it's all underneath. None of this matters. And actually, on this lower range here, you know, we're above the value area. We're holding the value area as support above this SR flip on the higher time frame. That's really strong. So the next volume area that you will consider is this one, this bull market volume range. And even though we flipped this level, this horizontal level into support, you still need to get back into this bull market volume area here. I'm going to mark that out as value area low, and I'm going to rename it to bull market value area low. I'll do the same for the point of control. I'll do the same for the value area high. I'm going to have a look at it on the daily time frame as well. On the 3-day, let me look at the 3-day. Just make sure that these are perfectly aligned. I'm okay with that. Just take all of that as well. Oh, okay, it's a bit lower. No, I prefer it was prefer how it was before. It's a bit lower. I had it right before. There. So we have that volume area. We have like a high volume node here as well. I'll just mark that off. And we can get rid of that. What you can do also with this is you can do your fib pull from the high here down to the low here, and you'll see how this SR flip lines perfectly with this, not perfectly but almost perfectly with this 236. And then you have your fib levels, and you have your golden pocket comes into this high volume. That's going to be your major resistance level there. That's going to be this high volume node. It's going to be your major resistance level. All right. I think it's in a really good place to buy, actually. Honestly, I think it's, look at this. You're flipping that level into support. You're above this volume area here. You're above that level there. Let me have a look at them on moving averages. 200 is turning. The 50 is going up. Excuse me. Excuse me. If you had, let me just put these into their own group. Create joins, rename. If you had your 5-wave Elliott wave, and that was it. Let me just do, if I can do some kind of fib time. 3 to 4. Okay. Do something else. Do this. See what else. Have we impulsed out of the low? Let's see. In September. All right. Don't see anything there. We'll see what happens with that. Trend base from this low to this high. To this low here. So the 618 comes back to the all-time high. And a 1-to-1 will take us to $1.7 1-to-1. From the current price, 1-to-1 is a 55x. 55. Yeah, I mean, it's possible, huh? 55x. 55 times 2. I mean, you're looking at a $100 billion market cap token if we were to get up to that 1-to-1, but there's two ways this could play out, but I think for sure you're looking to get back up to the all-time high. I don't see why that wouldn't happen. So from the current price to the all-time high, we're looking at an 8.4x. So you already have a nice trade on the table, because I can see that there's an invalidation here now. Do you see this this wick here? Do you see we have a swing failure here? Yeah. You have an invalidation like that. And so therefore that's your trade. All the way back up to the all-time high is your trade. That's a very good trade. That's a 1 to 52 trade. Risk 1 and potentially make 52. So 1,000 risk here, and you can make 52,000. That's if you don't take profit. You would take profit. You take profit at these key levels. 1, 2, 3, 4. You'd have like 4 profit takes on the way, but probably the biggest one is this high volume node here. Probably. This could always do this. So you could take profit there, but that's a profit take, and this is the big one. So you have like levels of profit take. You take him at the higher time frame volume levels, but you wouldn't necessarily take crazy profit because you're looking at, hold on a second, so annoying. All right, so this is pretty good trade. I think. I mean, you have an invalidation here, but really the invalidation on the higher time frame is down here. But I think you'd like, this is a really nice swing failure. So maybe that would be your invalidation because you're above this SR flip on the higher time frame. If you do get invalidated, then probably you'd be looking for that again, something like that. But that would be the trade. And definitely to all-time high, and I think then you have to see what happens. Yeah, this is looking quite good. I think it's quite a good token, Majid. Let me see if I see anything else. There are like levels of liquidity. I'm just having a look. Just one above us, you have this monthly level. You have like 3 monthly levels. And there you'll take profits. And then look, we're above this monthly level as well. Look, see that? That's a monthly level. So we're holding that monthly level. But we have these liquidity levels above us here. There's one there. These are untapped liquidity levels. So you would expect them to show resistance. Obviously, the biggest impulsiveness is going to be in price discovery. Don't know. Is there a channel? Don't know. If there is, then we're into it. But these higher time frame channels are not easy to draw. That's probably the COVID low, yeah. Maybe to these lows here. Maybe there's a new channel in play. And then where would you take that? I mean, this is possible. There's something going on here. Yeah, there's something going on here. I can't tell you if it's gonna work or not from this pivot here to these two lows. I think there's something going on here because look, from this pivot here to this low to these lows here, you have this midpoint reacts. Here it reacts, here it reacts. There's reaction all along here. And a bit of reaction there. So there's a little bit of reaction on the midpoint. The only place that there really isn't a reaction is here, but maybe there is. Maybe there is a reaction. Maybe there is a little bit of a reaction. So this channel is an idea that I have. And it's nicely holding this. You have to see how that kind of, where it comes into the midpoint. You'd expect a reaction because I can see that there is a reaction. It's something to bear in mind. And who knows about the extent of how this is going to perform. But obviously, if the price does get above this midpoint, then you might get like a real push up. And maybe that would be the limit of your price expansion. The higher part of this channel, I'm thinking. And if that happens, then you are really only looking at, in the first instance, to get to a 1-to-1 here. I don't know if I would expect it to go higher than that, to be honest with you, because that's already quite a massive expansion. You're looking at a 56x on a $2.5 billion token or so. You're looking at like 120-30 billion dollars in market cap at the peak. It's quite a lot. You really need an inflated crypto market to be able to achieve that on these types of tokens. So I think in this case, all-time high is going to be the big take profit. And that would be at 28 cents. And you're looking at, from where we are now, about an 8x. I think that's very achievable, to be honest with you.